Hello and welcome to Christchurch Toastmasters and to our first Easy Speak tutorial. Easy Speak is software that we use to plan and manage our meetings, and this tutorial is designed for new members who haven't used Easy Speak before. In this tutorial we're going to cover how to access Easy Speak, how to check the roles that you've been allocated for the next couple of weeks, how to indicate whether you're going to attend a meeting, and how to accept or decline roles. Easy Speak can do a lot more than this, but these are the basics that you'll need to be able to participate fully in club activities. First, let's have a look at how to access Easy Speak. To access Easy Speak, all you need to do is type this short address into your web browser. To get into Christchurch Toastmasters specifically, you'll need to enter a username and a password, as I've already done here, and click Log In. If you don't have a username or a password yet, just speak to one of the committee members at the club and they'll be able to point you in the right direction for someone who can sort this out for you. This is the Christchurch Toastmasters Easy Speak homepage. Once you're here and logged in, one of the first things you're probably going to want to do is check the roles that you've been allocated. It's really good to know what roles you've got coming up so that you've got the opportunity to prepare for them. To find out about upcoming roles in Easy Speak, just hover your mouse over the Meetings menu at the top of the screen. You don't need to click on it, just hover. From there, move down to the third item on the list. This will be the next scheduled meeting. I'm going to click on it now. Over here on the right hand side of the page, you'll see a list of the roles that have been allocated for this meeting. If you want to find out about roles that have been allocated for future meetings, just move back up to the top of the screen and click on this Next button. You can use the Next and Previous buttons to scroll through meetings. But for now, let's move back to the next scheduled meeting. One of the most important functions of Easy Speak is to let the Toastmaster and other members know who's planning to attend each meeting. Here on the left hand side of the screen you'll find a list of all the members with whoever's logged in showing at the top. If you're planning to attend a meeting, just click on Y for Yes, I'll be there. If not, click on N. It really helps the Toastmaster to know in advance who's intending to come to a meeting. So to help the Toastmaster out, keeping in mind that you'll probably be the Toastmaster yourself at some point in the future, make sure you indicate your attendance early. If everybody indicates their attendance by the Friday before a meeting, then that gives the Toastmaster the weekend to finalise the agenda, which is great. As well as indicating whether you're attending a meeting or not, if you've been allocated a role, you also need to indicate whether you'll be able to do that role. You can indicate whether or not you can do a role by moving over here and clicking on thumbs up for yes, I can do that role, or thumbs down for no, I can't do that role. Normally, if you're going to attend a meeting, you should try to do the role that you've been allocated. Toastmasters works best when people accept roles. But if you do have a serious problem with doing a role, you can decline it using the thumbs down button. Easy Speak lets you indicate your attendance and whether you accept or decline roles. But if you're not going to be able to attend a meeting or you do need to decline a role, it's polite and courteous and helpful to also contact the Toastmaster directly. Easy Speak contains contact details for all of the members. To find a member's contact details, just scroll down to their name and click on it. The resulting pop-up box has their contact details. In some cases, like this one, you'll find a phone number, which I've blurred out because this video is going to go on the internet. You'll also find an email button. Sometimes you'll only find the email button, but this box will give you at least one way of contacting another member. If you want to change the contact details that other members can see when they click on your name, you can do that by going to the Profile menu at the top of the screen. And that brings us almost to the end of this tutorial. Today I've covered how to access Easy Speak by typing in the web address and your username and password. I've also covered how to check on the roles that you've been allocated by going to Meetings and using the Next and Previous buttons to navigate through the meetings that have been scheduled. I've covered how to indicate your attendance using Y and N, and how to accept or decline roles using the thumbs up and thumbs down buttons. I've also shown you how to find the Toastmasters contact details by clicking on their name. This tutorial has covered the basics that you need to know to be able to participate in club activities. EasySpeak can do more than this. For example, you can use EasySpeak to let the Vice President of Education know that you're ready to do a speech, to volunteer for a vacant role at a meeting, or even to set and monitor your own speaking goals. So if you want to know any more about any of these features of EasySpeak, just have a chat to one of your fellow Toastmasters. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you at a Toastmasters meeting very soon.